couple of fans standing by right now. Steve Dangle Glynn is a Toronto Maple Leafs fan, YouTuber, podcaster, best-selling author. And Matt Bedard is a Montreal Canadiens fan and YouTuber, and he's joining us from Halifax. Matt and Steve, welcome to the Rundown.
Thanks for having me.
All right, let's start with what you think is going to happen tonight. Matt, what are you expecting?
No doubt. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to jinx anything, but no doubt this is a historical series, and I'm expecting an absolutely incredible game between two really strong, albeit teams that are built quite differently. So it's going to be exciting, and I can't wait to get into it. My nerves, I'm shaking. I can't wait for it.
All right, Steve, what do you think?
I thought it was funny that Matt started with no doubt because I have nothing but. I have nothing but doubt. I mean, through the first four games, the Leafs did so well. Games 2, 3, and 4, I thought they were head and shoulders above the Montreal Canadiens. Game 4 was the Leafs' best playoff game in years, that 4-0 win. And they followed it up with Game 6. Up until the comeback was absolutely terrible. They have a fantastic overtime, outshoot the Habs 13-2. Who cares? They lost the game. It'd be nice to see them get over the hump for once.
What is that hump, though? Do you think they're choking? Is it nerves? Is it that they're in their heads too much? What happened there?
I gotta believe it is. I definitely gotta believe it's between the ears. And you have to give the Montreal Canadiens credit. Absolutely, they've done a really good job neutralizing Mitch Marner and Austin Matthews. Zach Hyman, I think, has been the most dangerous player on that line, and he's a great player. But that's just not the way it's supposed to be. I would love to see, though, Matthews and Marner break through that wall. You see what Nathan MacKinnon is doing for the Colorado Avalanche. That guy is a monster. Check under your bed for Nathan MacKinnon, and I want Matthews and Marner to do the same for the Leafs.
Okay, Matt, what do you think? What do you think happened there? Do you think it was a problem with the Leafs between their head? That's the reason the Habs grabbed momentum? Did they improve their game? What's your analysis of how the Habs have the momentum going in tonight?
Well, first of all, I love the shout out for Nova Scotian Cole Harbour boy Nathan MacKinnon. I absolutely love that. He's on fire right now. But, the Leafs may be in their heads, but you got to give credit to the Montreal Canadiens, too. We may not have that elite talent up front, but all of our skaters are very responsible defensively. They play a very strong physical game. They love to forecheck, back check, play hard in front of their net in the defensive zone. So I think they're really wearing down the Leafs in this series. And I said before it started, the Habs need this to go as long as possible. They've managed to fight back in this series. That's exactly what they've wanted. And, shutting down elite talent like Matthews and Marner is a very tall feat. And somehow the Montreal Canadiens, on the back of Philip Deneau, Shea Weber, Ben Sherratt, Joel Edmondson, to name just a few, are managing to do it. And we also got the young kids coming that, are showing the skill out there.
Steve, I imagine you want to respond to that. No, the Habs wore the Leafs down. Do you think it happened that way?
I mean, he's probably not wrong. I mean, look at the outcome. What's been amazing for me is the Habs. After Game 3, after Game 4, they never really abandoned the plan. They're going to beat the Leafs up, but they're not going to do it after the whistle. And that's the problem that I think early in the series they were trying to do. They were trying to create all these distractions. At some point, they just decided, let's play hockey. Let's chip it in. Let's crash into the boards, and let's force them into some uncomfortable situations. Marner throwing the puck over the glass, that's an uncomfortable situation. Rasmus Sandin in Game 5 with the 2 giveaways, that's an uncomfortable situation. That's playing with pressure and playing with speed, which is something Montreal's done really well.
Yeah. Matt?
Yeah, I mean, that's been their bread and butter all season. And we've heard that they're built for playoff hockey, and we're starting to kind of see that now. And again, I don't want to say too much, but, I'm loving the way that the Habs have been able to battle back in this series. And if they continue playing that style of hockey that they've had in the, especially dialing in, like Steve mentioned, these last couple games here, it's a recipe for hopeful success, knock on some wood.
Yeah, just in the last minute we have left, the way that we're all watching the game now, and especially when you have these, Steve, you've been hosting a watch party on Sportsnet's YouTube channel for every game, letting fans following along with you. How's that working out?
Well, I haven't passed out on camera yet, so, but I'm sure it's coming. I'm sure it's coming tonight. Everyone check that out on the Sportsnet YouTube channel. The game will be on next to me, so if you don't like me, you can mute me.
Don't take it personally, Steve. I mean, when you put yourself in the public eye, as both of you know, you're going to get some nasty comments. It just comes with the territory.
It's okay.
Save your nerves.
Okay.
Save your nerves for the game itself.
Absolutely.
Now, despite Steve's Leafs fandom, I'm absolutely honored and humbled to share the screen with him for my first time on national television. He's the OG YouTuber, and much respect to him.
All right.
Shucks, Matt. Well, good luck to your team tonight.
Enjoy the game, but not too much.
Yeah. Maple Leafs fan.
Give me something.
Maple Leafs fan and YouTuber Steve Dangle Glynn joining us from Oshawa, Ontario, and Montreal Canadiens fan and YouTuber Matt Bedard joining us from Halifax. Thanks.
Thank you for having us, Carol.
Okay.